Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should be stretching before you exercise. Now, stretching is loosening and warming up your muscles before you do an intense activity. For example, exercising, running. Why do people stretch before they exercise? Okay, firstly, if you do not stretch before you exercise, you're going to break your muscles are going to be sore every almost every day, every time you exercise, when you wake up, because it's been compressed too much from the exercise. So yes, did our ancestors stretch before they did anything? Probably not, but except for the morning stretch, of course. When the morning you usually stretch. So, but over time, this over time, once they figured out about stretching, this reduced the amount of injuries that happen during a training session. And what I noticed when before I ran and I didn't stretch, I always felt more tired while I was working out. So the second thing is it makes you feel more tired. Be- So yeah, why would you want to feel more tired before you exercise? Stretching is always going to help you. And you don't even need to stretch for long. You only can stretch for maybe like you can stretch for 5 to 10 minutes. You don't even not even two. Like David Goggins, he stretches for 2 hours every day. All you need to do is stretch the muscle that you're going to exercise on that day. So yeah, you feel more energized. You feel way better. Obviously, before exercise, you should be drinking your electrolytes. You should be drinking salt and lemon water to gain more electrolytes, and eventually then stretching will also help you loosen up your muscles. Your muscles are gonna feel you're gonna feel like when you step into the gym, don't you usually feel uh, tired, drowsy? Well, that's because your muscles need some need to decompress. They need to be stretched. And I'm going to tell you a few stretches that I do. So first stretch is that you stretching your neck. You slide it to the side, hold it for 30 seconds each side, and then you do the arm stretch like this. This will stretch out your shoulders and your triceps. Yeah, and then obviously you can stretch your triceps by doing this, by holding it like that. Stand straight and do it for both arms, and then you stretch your wrists. You hold it like this, and then then I'm going to tell you some stretches that you need to search. So it's the cat cow pose, but except okay, that I don't really know. Okay, the stretch I do is the I think it's called the donkey stretch. Pretty much, imagine yourself flat on the floor, but except your arms are the holding you flat on the floor, stomach face towards the floor, and then your hands are on the ground, but it's straight, and then your back is arching upwards. That stretch, you need to do that stretch, and you need to do stretch your abdominal muscles. So you go on the floor into a it's gonna sound weird. You go into like a dog position, like a cat, the cat four-legged position, but except your knees are on the ground and your feet are behind you. So, and then you take your arm, you put it behind your head. Oh wait, yeah, you put it behind your head, and then you hold one hand. One hand is holding you from falling. The other hand is over here. Then you go like this. You twist inside, and then and then you twist back outwards. You do it to the same side 4 times, and then you do the you do the similar variation for the next one, and you take your hand, but this time instead of putting it here, you put it here, and then you go inwards, and then you come out like this. That's very good. Then you stretch your chest by putting your arms behind your back, and just pulling downwards. and this will stretch your chest very well before you're doing chest day. And for legs, I'm pretty sure you put your legs on maybe your sofa, and your one leg is like balancing you to keep up, and then you stretch it like that. And also your legs behind your back, your foot behind your back, you're holding something, your one foot is carrying you, and then you just hold it in that position. So these are a few stretches that you can do. Doesn't take a long time. It's just a small thing you can add into your routine before you exercise. And thank me later, you're going to feel better when you exercise. If you guys want more details of for fitness, I have a course link in the description. You won't get disappointed. Peace.